because I made that mistake of like making stuff and then releasing it as soon as I made it. Rather just hold it back and make a bunch of stuff and don't release it and just show people for a bit. And then once you've done like 10 songs properly, then start releasing music.
Okay. Because on the other side, people say it's better to release stuff because you might procrastinate and hold it for too long.
Yeah,
and not release it at the same time.
I get that. There's a lot of people that don't release a lot of music when they really should have more out. But yeah, I'd say just release music when you properly know that you've got something there.
Yeah.
Rather than just like when you've got an album to promote and you've just got some random shit. That's definitely my advice.
Solar, what about you? What advice would you give to your young self?
Yes.
Young Solar.
Yeah. Before I was Solar. Yeah, so I'd say it's not as hard as it seems. You know, doing it, you know, you obviously the greatest rappers of all time are on another level, you know, but just when you're not doing it and you just want to be a rapper, you put it on such a high level, like you can't imagine it. And a lot of people in general who I try and tell them not to think like this, but they can't imagine being on stage. They can't imagine like being interviewed, or they can't imagine getting a song on the radio or contacting anything. But it's not as hard as it seems. You know, I just did it more and more and got more confident and everything like that. And I probably, you know, be like surprised at where I am now. I'm kind of surprised as well, and I'm only on a small level, you know, but growing more and more. It's not as hard as it seems, it's just about doing it. And actually, in London, the ball easily starts rolling.
Yeah, it's true. Lou, you got any last questions you want to ask first? I know you always got something in there with that brain.
I'm just trying to think. Okay, so... Alright, so, Ollie, you said about making more tracks and then holding back and then releasing them. Because I know you've made an album and you've got more stuff coming up.
Two but just crazy ones.
Now, would you say in terms of the release structure, would you say just when you've got all these songs in the bag and you go around showing people, you maybe go do a couple of open mics and you promote a couple of songs, but this is a song and album not released yet. Do you drop the whole thing in one go, or is it like drip feed, drip feed,
100%.
Okay.
There's no point in dropping a whole thing at once.
What is the reason why for that? In your opinion?
I mean, content is such a weird thing day to day because you're consuming so much stuff.
That's true.
And the things that are actually going to hold your attention and hold what you look at and what you go back to and what you find and what you're like following on the artist properly isn't going to be a whole album worth of stuff. If you're finding content and you're finding stuff nowadays, it's through Instagram Reels or Shorts or TikTok or things like that.
And there it is, TikTok.
Yeah, you're going to find something. But it's not going to be like a whole album's worth of music in one. You're going to slowly find stuff and slowly drip feed into people's algorithms and then what they're going to comprehend rather than just everything all at once, really.
Okay.
At least that's what I would say.
And what do you think, so?
Yeah, so my next album, unless I do release this, I've got a spoken word thing that I'm working on, which is just taking the a cappella tracks I had and adding beats to them, but kind of in a not exactly on beat like a spoken word style. But besides that, my next one will be my first commercial one. You know, so those were just experimental kind of almost side projects. So I really have to learn from doing this. My plan is to, you know, get a video, even a couple videos, you know, pay for that on Instagram, pay for just some advertising on Instagram, get as much advertising as I can, you know, get on as many platforms as I can, you know, release one song, you know, which is a video to promote it, you know, and get a unique video, something that can represent people, like maybe even this country and everything that people can all relate to, I think.
Sort of like release one thing to promote another thing that you're doing to then promote another thing.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's a pretty good concept.
Yeah. So Oliver, we're coming to the end of It's Only Raps podcast. Where can they find you on the social media? I know you said at the beginning, but let them know again. Let them know. Plug it.
I'm at oliver.e.dv. Instagram, you can find all my old music there.
Put it in.
Stuff.
Put it in the word. Have it typed up.
Right here. If you want to go check out some of my music, that'd be cool.
Yes. Yeah. Solar.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at solar.flight, SOLAR LouisLouis.FLIGHT.
Boom, and make sure you follow them on the Insta page. That's Louis, my co-host. Boom, and this is Cracks. You get me? Boom, we're out.